amount to harassment. He's also asking for an order prohibiting the OSP from detaining him should he refuse to declare his property and income to the office by the stated deadline, among other reliefs. And that'll be all from the court or news tonight. It's now time to focus on Insight. And on Insight tonight, from cowrie shells to the modern Ghana cedi, the story of Ghana's currency is one of evolution, endurance, and empowerment. The cedi has witnessed the highs and lows of the nation's economic journey, yet remains a powerful emblem of Ghanaian identity. As the country celebrates 60 years of using the cedi, my colleague Rosemond Akokwa-Jete tells the story of the cedi.
In every nation's story, money is more than just paper. It tells of history, power, and pride. In Ghana, that story is told through the cedi, a name rooted deep in culture and a symbol of national identity. When Ghana gained independence in 1957, the newly born nation inherited the British West African pound. But by July 1965, under Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana introduced its own currency, the cedi, derived from the Akan word cedie, meaning cowrie shell, which was once used for trade. In July 2007, the Bank of Ghana introduced the redenominated cedi, the Ghana cedi, where 10,000 old cedis became one new Ghana cedi. It wasn't just a financial reset. It was a statement of national confidence, symbolizing economic rebirth in a new century. The Assistant Director and Head of the Currency Management Department at the Bank of Ghana, Dominic Owusu, explains to GHOne Business that the cedi is one of the most sophisticated banknotes in the world.
The banknote is small, but is one of the most sophisticated elements on earth. Among the quality and then the machine readability and embedded features, we cannot open all.
Mr. Owusu added that the central bank undertakes an annual review of its currency requirements to determine the gap and prints new notes to ensure the public has access to money through commercial banks.
What triggers these requirements? So we have economic growth in the country. We have also cocoa, which is cash driven. We have mutilation replacement for worn-out notes, and we also create a buffer for contingency. So on an annual basis, as is our core function, we undertake this to make sure that cash is available. And this is our job. Otherwise, we have challenges.
But the Chief Executive Officer of Daylex Finance, Joe Jackson, has called for the cedi notes to be replaced with more durable coins, which last longer and save the country money.
The obvious thing for me is take out the one cedi notes and replace them with coins. So that if you want one cedi, you get a coin. A coin lasts much longer than a cedi. The coins are harder to mishandle than a note. The way forward is just stop the cedi note and move to a coin. It lasts longer, it will be less mishandled, and generally it will save this country money.
Today, the cedi is more than just currency. It drives trade, fuels dreams, and powers every sector of the economy, from the bustling Makola markets to the growing digital banking.
this is kind of like we only say now the show wallet like umo biska and so I be one scan and I say now open now be and that's what the show please like obi anya wallet to me pass can shame yi I mean be boy
but one according to one point in cafe
like any currency, the cedi's strength mirrors the nation's productivity and fiscal discipline. Its fluctuations often spark public debate, from fuel prices to import costs, but they also reflect Ghana's position in the global economy. From cowrie shells to digital wallets, the cedi's journey continues, a journey of faith, endurance, and identity. Reporting for GHOne News and Star FM, Rosemond Akwoko Ajeti, Accra.
Now, still on the cedi, the Vice President, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, has emphasized that restoring confidence in the cedi is a national responsibility that requires collective effort. She's been urging citizens to show respect to the cedi by valuing and protecting its integrity. Here's a report from an event to celebrate the cedi at 60.
The Bank of Ghana commemorated 60 years of the cedi with a colorful celebration that highlighted Ghana's rich culture, heritage, and economic evolution. The grand event brought together traditional leaders, clergy, economists, and past governors of the central bank. The launch was marked by vibrant Guinean music, traditional drumming, and cultural performances reflecting the nation's diversity and pride. Historical exhibitions traced the evolution of Ghana's currency, from cowrie shells used in pre-colonial trade to today's modern polymer and digital cedi notes, symbolizing the country's economic transformation. Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Isiama, explained that the cedi's relative stability is not by chance, but the result of hard, sometimes unpopular, yet principled policy decisions. He noted that fiscal consolidation by the government, the Bank of Ghana's tight monetary stance, and renewed investor confidence have all contributed to strengthening the local currency.
As we celebrate 60 years of the cedi, we do so not out of nostalgia, but from a place of hard-won stability and cautious optimism. As your central bank, our mandate remains unchanged, and this is to safeguard price stability, preserve financial system resilience, and support long-term inclusive recovery.
Special guest of honor, Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, hailed the cedi as a symbol of Ghana's sovereignty and resilience. She stressed that current confidence in the cedi must be maintained with sound decisions, transparent action, and accountable policies.
We must now protect what we have rebuilt through action from government, institutions, and citizens. Government must lead by example and commit to real fiscal discipline. No more reckless borrowing or surging deficits that pass today's problems to tomorrow's generations. We must anchor public finances in realistic revenue plans, efficient spending, and long-term planning. Let every loan be tied to a return and every cedi spent to a corresponding value.
The Minister for Finance, Dr. Kasia Walter-Forson, emphasized that the cedi remains the only legal tender in Ghana, warning against the growing trend of pricing goods and services in US dollars. He cautioned that such practices hurt the economy and must be stopped.
We must be eschewing the act that seeks to undermine the value of the currency, particularly the pricing of goods and services in foreign currency, the US dollar. Let me use this opportunity to once again stress that, as Ghanaians, the Ghana cedi remains the only legal tender. The US dollar is not our currency. The cedi is our only currency.
The celebration also saw the unveiling of a commemorative Cedi at 60 logo and an exhibition of past and present banknotes and coins. The Bank of Ghana announced a 12-month national plan to promote financial literacy, currency management, and the use of digital financial tools to enhance efficiency and resilience in Ghana's payment systems.
You're watching News Tonight, and this is Inside, focusing on the Cedi at 60. While we do that, there's also a disturbing trend emerging in the bustling city of Accra, where many citizens still rely on smaller denominations for daily transactions. Smaller coins are gradually disappearing from circulation. The shift has been subtle but noticeable, with street vendors, shopkeepers, and even larger businesses increasingly unable to provide or accept smaller currencies. There's more in the following report.
Currency plays a crucial role in facilitating economic transactions and promoting financial inclusion in every nation. However, a troubling trend has emerged. Smaller denominations of the cedi are gradually disappearing from circulation. This trend has far-reaching economic and social consequences that require urgent attention from policymakers and the general public alike. So how are traders coping with this?
About the 20 pesos and then the 10 pesos. If the 20 pesos leave the system, it will be very difficult for drivers to get change. And by so doing, they will jump onto the next available currency, or which is high, which is the 50 pesos, which is available. And when that happens, it's going to also affect the market prices.
We have to use them together, you understand? If you say we don't like it, or no, we are going to face the consequences. I say, coins, 20 pesos and 10 pesos in few minimum. Because the more pieces are growing.
For the business community, what challenges does the disappearing smaller currency pose to them? Have a listen to the president of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, Dr. Joseph Obeng.
If we are dealing in the micro businesses like those who sell oranges, those who sell eggs and other things, then of course we cannot do without these smaller denominations. But when it comes to the bigger businesses, for convenience sake, people normally run off to the bigger denominations, and that's why it is like that. It's not that it has actually faded out, but then the very small one like the 5 pesos can be seen to be fading out because it's very minute in the chain of exchange. Yeah.
Economist and senior lecturer at the University of Ghana Business School, Professor Patrick Asuman, believes it is inflation that is driving out the smaller denominations.
It's not just food inflation. The lower denominations of the currency will generally get out of use when prices are rising. And then when prices rise, generally those ones are used for low value things or say change. The days where fares were quoted with pesos, it seems to be phasing out. You take a trip and it's 1 cedi 50. You'll be happy to take 5 of the 10 pesos. But now, when you take transportation, the increment is all in cedis and not pesos. Then you realize that nobody wants to be holding pesos.
If you were to purchase an item priced at 9 cedis, 99 pesos, would you be willing to accept just a 1 peso change? Your guess is as good as mine. For GHOne TV and Star FM, this is Benjamin Saki's report.
And that'll be all for Insight tonight, focusing on the cedi at 60. We'll be back with more stories. Thank you for staying here on News Tonight with me, Bernice Baidoo. And renewal, the Ford Foundation and ISODEC have launched a major tree planting exercise in Dodowa. This is in reaffirmation of its commitment to environmental sustainability and youth engagement. The initiative forms part of the foundation's 65th anniversary celebrations in West Africa.
The Dodowa landscape turned green as school children, civic groups, and traditional leaders joined hands to plant trees, symbols of resilience, community, and continuity. According to the head of policy programs at ISODEC, Bernard Anaba, the initiative aligns with both Ghana's Greening Ghana program and the Ford Foundation's long-term vision for environmental renewal.
Programs of Greening Ghana, a lot of programs of trying to revamp our environment, renew our environment, and we think this also aligns very well with the government vision as well as Ford Foundation's vision for West Africa.
The representative of the Shai Osudoku District Assembly, Reverend Emmanuel Ablo Eje, pledged full support to sustain the initiative.
By continuing to nurture these values through education and community engagement, the district commits itself to a legacy of sustainable stewardship, ensuring that the trees planted today grow into a future, a fruitful, enduring change for generations to come.
Forestry Commission's Tema Range Manager Benjamin Amo revealed that over 92 hectares of degraded forest have already been restored under the Green Ghana projects.
This restoration marks a major milestone in our collective commitment to environmental sustainability and climate action. We are working towards building a resilient forest landscape that support both ecological stability and community well-being. The Tupa Forest Reserve stands today as a symbol of what we can achieve together when leadership, community participation, sustainable development converge with a shared purpose.
From seedlings to sustainability, this partnership hopes to green Ghana one community at a time.
Now, still on environmental sustainability, the Responsible Cooperative Mining and Skills Development Program, Outcome STEP, is reporting of an improvement in the turbidity levels of River Tunnel. It believes this follows intensified national efforts to promote responsible mining practices. During a recent field tour of mining communities in the Western North region, National Deputy Coordinator of Outcome STEP Operations, George Dazi, commended the positive progress, noting that the river tunnel now appears cleaner and in better condition than before. He reaffirmed the program's dedication to promoting responsible and sustainable mining, stressing that while the progress is encouraging, more effort is needed to sustain the gains. The program further called on local authorities, traditional leaders and mining cooperatives to work closely with the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources to eliminate illegal mining and preserve the nation's rivers and forest reserves for future generations. Coordinator of Outcome STEP Operations, George Dazi. I'm grateful for your time this evening. And indeed, you do report of clearer water in River Tunnel. Have we taken time to test the presence of chemicals? Because that has also been very topical. Do we know if the chemical residue or contaminants in the River Tunnel have also reduced?
Greetings from His Excellency the President, the Development King, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, there are able Deputy Secretary Minister Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi. Technically, the question you asked, I am not an expert in that, but from where I sit, as a layman's point of view, every Ghanaian and all of us, including yourself, have been propagating that the timidity level of our river body is high when we came to office. And the river is not turning back to black, it is rather milky. So today, since we started our sensitization tour, educating miners together with our colleagues in the 9 months, we are showing to the world that the river bodies is coming to its normality. We've not gotten to where we like, but technically, when you're asking about the chemical level, from where I sit, I cannot give you a definite answer that we've tested the water to know that chemicals like mercury, cyanide, and the rest, in terms of volume-wise, or the amount in the water, is totally reduced. But as we all can, the river bodies, as you speak, River Tunnel is one of the biggest rivers in this country. River Tunnel is flowing through Bro and Hafo, passing through the Sefi enclave in Western North, going to Sefi, Accra, down to Bremen, moving to Samaboy in Asankrewa. That is Aminfi West, where I come from. And where I was standing is in Sarah, in Western North, and that is where the river tunnel is also flowing.
Right, Mr. Dazi.
You can send come and also testify. And 9 months is now getting our water to its normality. But in terms of chemical,
right,
I am not going to pretend and sit on national television and say that we've tested it and the amount of chemicals as compared to the natural state of the water is the best.
Well noted. Well
when
noted.
It comes to the timidity level, the water level in terms of its cleanness, our indication shown on your television with a video footage is telling the story that 9 months and cooperative mining scheme introduced by our able minister and our president.
Well noted, Mr. Dazi. Mr. Dazi, well noted. And not to sound dismissive, but rather concerned, because we've been here before where we've seen the water bodies cleared. I'm looking in terms of what real structures are being put in place to sustain the gains you have seen. You are responsible cooperative mining and skills development program official. What are those skills development programs, practical terms? What are the responsible cooperative mining techniques that you are using or that you are passing on to the legal miners so that we sustain these gains?
Practically from our office, where we have a directorate of mining led by my able director, Kojo Debra, who is a geologist. Practically what we have rolled up is engaging the miners, the illegal miners, preaching to them and educating them on responsibly how they can process their ore. The most important thing is process when it comes to the ore, when it comes to the illegalities. We're taking them away from the river bodies. But those who are not mining in and around the river bodies, their processing also costs a lot. In terms that if you process your ore with these chemicals, where the river bodies are not, you and I can attest to the fact that erosion is in two forms, either wind or water erosion. So if they process their ore and they don't have better tailings dam, when we say tailings dam, the raw and the normal state for everyone to understand is that you create a pit whereby the processing of the ore, the waste that is called the tailings, get into that dam.
So you're teaching them responsible mining techniques. You're teaching them responsible mining techniques. I'm grateful for your time this evening, sir. This is all time will allow us. Mr. Dazi, he works with our Constep, and he's just been sharing with us what he believes are the reasons why the Tanot River is clearing up. He's unable to tell us whether that has led to a reduction in chemical contamination, and we will reach out to the EPA for an exact response to that one. You're watching News Tonight. It's now time for business.
Good business.
In business news on News Tonight, the CEO of EIB Network, Kwabena Anochi DC, popularly known as Bola Ray, and actress GHOne Duma have been officially appointed as new brand ambassadors of Gold Board Jewelry, a subsidiary of the Ghana Gold Board. The appointment, according to the company, forms part of a broader strategy to promote Ghana's rich gold heritage while highlighting the nation's craftsmanship in producing authentic world-class jewelry through ethical sourcing and superior artistry. With Bola Ray's charisma and GHOne Duma's timeless elegance, Gold Board Jewelry is poised to reach new heights, showcasing the beauty of Ghana's gold ornament to the world. Speaking at the unveiling ceremony at the company's head office in Accra, CEO of Gold Board, Sami Jemfi, described the partnership as a landmark initiative aimed at projecting Ghanaian innovation and craftsmanship in jewelry design for both domestic and international markets. Their appointment marks a significant milestone in the mission to add local value to Ghana's gold resources and redefine their position in the luxury market. He further noted the collaboration represents the first step towards realizing President Mahama's vision of transforming Ghana into Africa's premier hub of authentic gold jewelry and ornaments. As part of the ambassadorial roles, the two icons will spearhead brand campaigns, media engagements, and public outreach initiatives that showcase Gold Board's latest collections of fine gold, diamond jewelry, and refined luxury accessories. That'll be all for business news. Up next is Sports Tuesday.
Was brought to you by CompuGhana, passion for technology.
And you're welcome on to sports, where the Black Queens of Ghana have secured qualification for the upcoming GHOne Championship after completing a dominant 7-0 aggregate victory over Egypt. After a goalless first half, the Queens produced a ruthless second half performance, scoring 4 goals to complete the demolition against the Cleopatras of Egypt. Tataka Doris Baidoo. Defender Comfort Yeboah scored the fourth to cap off an emphatic win. With the results, the Black Queens have qualified for the upcoming GHOne fixed for next year in Morocco. Meanwhile, the coach for the Black Queens team has been speaking after the team's qualification for the GHOne Championship.
It's maybe the opponent have a higher level in those kind of games, so I think that kind of performance is maybe in the end a little bit better, but I mean, I can't ask for more than win. We hit 7-0 against Egypt either, so just super happy with the result. All different ways. Okay, we are not finished yet. We are keep building. We know that we also have some young girls that is pushing from the Princess, and there are other players in the league and also abroad that potential can help us. But this group we need to respect and have in our mind that doing very good things. But of course, like when we have trainings together and meetings together, for every meeting and every training, we grow as a group and we learn each other, and we're getting better and better, and you saw it in the WAFCON, and you have seen it over 2 games against Egypt now, and I think the future is bright for this team.
Kim Lass is the coach of the Black Queens. National Club Football, when Nation Services have appointed veteran coach Frimpong Manson as their head coach just 24 hours after departing ways with Kasim Mengel Okanse, the deputy, of course, Johnson Smith. Manson recently dismissed by Bibiani Gold Stars after their CAF Champions League as it joins nations following a sluggish start to the ongoing campaign in the Ghana Premier League. The former Ghana international, who led Gold Stars to their maiden league title last season, is expected to revive the hopes of Nations FC with barely 2 wins from 7 games played so far with the football club. We were assisted by Da Costa Abuaje as the second deputy coach for him at Nations FC. Of course, to end it, let's come up with GHOne now.
In a time where many Ghanaians are feeling the pinch of a not so good economy for them, a new initiative has given hope and a little excitement to dreamers across the nation. The Luckiest Ghana a seasonal lottery game, is offering citizens a chance to win life-changing prizes and contribute to social good. There's more on the following report.
The authority, NLA, The Luckiest Ghana, is an initiative that blends entertainment with empowerment. Open to participants aged 18 and above, the program offers entry into exciting draws through ticket purchases ranging from as little as 1 Ghana cedis to 5,000 Ghana cedis. The lottery includes 3 distinctive categories: instant win, community win, and bonus win, giving players multiple opportunities to win amazing rewards. Prizes span from cash and shopping vouchers to televisions, mobile phones, and grand cash jackpot of up to 2.5 million Ghana cedis.
Our ideology is that money doesn't have to stay in the hands of one person. It has to be shared. So if you're an individual who wants to help your community, the community wins is what's good for you. If you buy a ticket, you'll be buying a ticket from every community. So in that community that you buy the ticket from, you can buy as low as 1 Ghana cedis.
The Luckiest Ghana held its very first draw at the EIB network, creating waves of excitement among staff and guests. Brand ambassador for the Luckiest game spoke to GHOne News.
Today we are giving them the opportunity to taste how beautiful the Luckiest is. And this is our way of doing so. We're giving them the opportunity to buy tickets up to 20 Ghana cedis, and then you get a coupon to participate in this draw that we're about to have.
Workers had the opportunity to participate and walked away with various prizes, including electronic gadgets and other valuable items. Beyond rewarding lucky winners, the Luckiest Ghana is also committed to social impact. As part of its corporate social responsibility, the initiative is extending support to persons with disabilities, helping to create opportunities and improve livelihoods within communities.
We are providing white skins for all the blind people in various homes, and then the disabled people who do not have wheelchairs, we are looking at giving them electric wheelchairs.
According to the organizers, the initiative seeks to support citizens during challenging economic times while promoting responsible gaming and fostering community development. The Luckiest Ghana is more than just a game of chance. It's about inspiring hopes, spreading joy, and helping everyday Ghanaians feel truly like the luckiest.
And before I go, I'll bring you a quick international news update. 11 people are feared dead after a small plane crashed in Kenya's coastal Kwale early today. The flight was en route to Masai Mara National Reserve. The crash happened in a hilly and forested area about 40 kilometers from Diani airstrip. Kwale County Commissioner Stephen Orende told the press the passengers were all foreign tourists and their nationalities will be confirmed later. And that'll be all for this edition of News Tonight. With me, Bernice, Baidoo, Lansah. I'm grateful for your company. From the entire team, we wish you a very good evening.